Hello again, guys. My name is Andy. This is going to be vlog number 3, and today I'm going to be going over one of my favorite songs, and a very easy song to learn, but you can actually learn some embellishments and make it pretty complicated. That is the Wind Cries Mary by Jimi Hendrix. This song you'll hear on the radio, so, play it at a party, play it at a campfire, show it to your band, whatever you want to do. So this is beginner/intermediate lesson. For this lesson, you're going to need to know bar chords, and you're also going to need to know how to tune your guitar to E flat. Okay, so essentially what that means is you're going to take the tuning for every string, okay, and you're going to tune the guitar down half a step, so you're going to be lowering it. So you'll go from something that sounds like this. So here is an E, and we're going to drop it to E flat. So that is a half step, okay? So if I were to play all 6 strings, just to give you an idea of what each string tuning will sound like, it'll be like this. Okay, so that's your root note. You can tune from there. Alright, so good luck, guys. Let's get into the lesson. First order of business, you're gonna need to know how to tune to E flat tuning, and you're also going to need to know how to play bar chords. Okay, now I'm not just talking about your standard E form bar chord, but I'm also referring to your A form bar chord. So what that is if you know the A chord shape, which is, if you move that up and down the fretboard, so for instance up here at the 7th fret, that is normally an E bar chord in the A form, but because we're a half step down, it's actually an E flat. So if you notice, at the beginning of Wind Cries Mary, Jimi Hendrix uses that bar chord to start. And then, this is where it gets fun. So what he'll do after that, after his hand is already in that position, instead of sliding back down and doing it again, he actually removes. Now for me it's my 3rd finger. For you, maybe you play it with your middle, maybe you use your pinky. Either way, he'll remove that barring, so you just have your single index finger bar here, and he'll take his ring finger and place it on, let's see, that'll be the 11th fret of the A string. But he'll add a little embellishment, okay? So he'll take this bar and play these 4 strings at the 9th fret. Okay, so listen carefully. So you hear that? Now he'll move that up. So that is how he gets that sound. So if we put this together, we'll play our 3 chords. That'll be E flat to E to F. Okay, so that'll be. You could play that like that, or do. After he does the, which essentially as a double stop when you're playing usually 2 notes at a time when you do a hammer-on or a pull-off. So in this case, so he's taking that F bar chord in the inverted style, and he's doing double stops there. So he's playing the A string and the D string at the same time. But you're only hammering on the single note on the A string. And you can spice it up however you want. If you notice, those are all notes in the major scale. So if you play those notes, it's actually going down to the F major scale, which okay? Now because we're in E flat, that's actually an F. Even though normal standard tuning would say that's an F sharp, because we're tuned down half a step, that's why this is an F. I digress. So the next step, we're going to be using those same bar chords again. So in music theory, that would be the 5 to the 4 to the 1, okay? So essentially, you don't need to know that, but if you know music theory, these are the chords we're going to use. But because of the way Hendrix plays that inverted bar chord, we're actually going to do it instead of here. We're going to do what we did up at the 11th and 9th frets and bar again at the 6th fret here with our ring finger on the A string at the 8th fret. And we're going to drop it down just like that, okay? And if you want, you can do a hammer-on just like the other ones. And then play your F chord. Now you can play it like a bar chord like that. I'm just used to playing with my thumb. That's another thing Hendrix liked to do. We can get into that another time. Okay, so let's try what we've done so far. Where the next change happens. Now what he'll do is he'll take that F here and go up 2 frets. So that's going to be a G. And this is where if you're playing with your thumb as the root note, it's a lot easier to play it the way Hendrix did. But in this case, let me show you how he did it, and then I'll show you another way you can do it if you'd like to do it, you know, as a bar chord. Okay? So the way he did it was, let's start from this point. Okay, here we go. This. And then the song repeats itself. Now let me show you to play it with a bar chord. You can take your pinky off here. Now, granted, you're going to be making a 7 chord when you do this. That's okay, as long as you don't strum the D string when you're doing it, you won't really notice, but... Okay, so just hit your root. And then go into your E form, or A form bar chord from E flat to F. And then he goes back and does, and the wind cries Mary. I hope you guys enjoy The Wind Cries Mary. Practice it. Listen to different versions that Jimmy's played over the years and see exactly what works best for you. Alright guys, well thank you for tuning in. I realized afterwards that at some points in the video it may have been difficult to see how I was playing the chords. So what I will do, if you need it, so just let me know in the comments below. If you want me to come up with some tablature for the certain sections that I'm talking about there, I can. If not, you know, that's okay too. I can make a follow-up video too that's a zoom in on the fretboard if you'd like. You know, let me know what you think. I feel like my point came across pretty well though, regardless. But thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys next time, and have a great night. Peace.